going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me today, and welcome back to your daily dose of Star Wars. Now, it seems like every couple of months there is a new surge of new videos about Anakin in The Last Jedi. There's always some new theory as to how he could fit into the story for the movie, and while there are certainly an endless amount of possibilities for ways he could fit into the film, there are a lot of things people keep forgetting or are just assuming are true and are set in stone. And I will take some of the blame for why people are forgetting some of these things, as Anakin is my favorite character, and I just love the idea of him returning, and I do have a bias for that, but I'm going to drop that for this video and telling you what you need to keep in mind when it comes to this topic. First, this is in regards to Hayden being trained by a team in the UK. This rumor is way back from the latter half of 2015, I'm pretty sure, and as I'm sure you are all aware of this one by now. A team in the UK was supposedly coming to the US to train Hayden for a physical appearance in this new film. Now, while that could happen, what you need to keep in mind is the fact that this was never corroborated or backed up by anyone, and the closest that it got to that was by MakingStarWars.net when they said, hey, take this with a huge grain of salt, might as well have been a pitcher of salt, and this is just something we heard but have no other info about. And if those guys and Jason Ward couldn't find anything on it, then this probably wasn't true. Now again, not me saying this isn't true, just if it is, we can't prove it and they can't prove it. Second, this is about the rumor where Hayden was spotted at Pinewood filming some type of night scene. This is definitely the coolest rumor out there, but here are the facts with this one. There is no photographic evidence. There is no video evidence. There isn't even some grainy photo or extremely shaky video like we see of new iPhone leaks, where the picture and video is always, and for some reason has to be, all poor quality and shaky and unstable. There was none of that for this rumor. Hayden isn't on any form of social media because he isn't too fond of the public spotlight, as he mainly chooses to act in indie films since his time in Star Wars. Since Hayden isn't on social media, this means we can't pinpoint his location at the time this rumor started to get to us, and since we can't pinpoint his location, we can't even say he was in the area during filming this time, or even in the country for that matter. Third, Star Wars Celebration. This is one a lot of people are using as of late to fuel the fire for Hayden's returns to the films. He showed up, and he said his life was still very Star Wars centric. That doesn't confirm his return for Episode 8. That just means his life is still very Star Wars centric. We don't have to take this at face value. We have to take this at face value. Why? Because he means exactly what he said. His life is very Star Wars centric. We, including me, as Star Wars fans, are crazy. If we saw Hayden Christensen walking down the street and you are a Star Wars diehard, there's no way you're not going over to him to ask him for a picture or an autograph of some kind. You just couldn't pass that opportunity up. Unless, of course, you were just his biggest critic during the prequel trilogy run. But based on all of the comments on all of the other Anakin videos I've done, 90% of us seem to love him and want him back. But you have to remember that just because he showed up to Star Wars Celebration doesn't mean he's going to be in The Last Jedi. That alone just doesn't add up. Now again, that isn't me saying he isn't going to be in the movie, because he could be, and I would love this more than anyone, and I'll be the first in the audience to start clapping and cheering if he does. But this alone doesn't mean he's in the movie. So that is what you need to know about Anakin and The Last Jedi. These are things people keep forgetting and are overlooking when they are talking about their videos with Anakin and The Last Jedi, myself included, so that's why I thought I needed to make this video to share with all of you. So with that being said, that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, if you forgot some of these things, and you thought it was helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, as it does help out the channel a lot. And if you are a daily coffee drinker, please hit that bell to be the first to know when a new video drops and goes live. With that being said, thank you all for watching, and as always, keep loving Star Wars. Peace.